What's up YouTube and what's up fellow gamers? You're watching Erik Games Daily, and this video is going to be a shorter video, but I just wanted to show off some templates I made. They're not huge builds, they're not crazy, but I thought that they were pretty cool and that maybe some of you guys would like to see them. But yeah, definitely share yours if you can, pictures, anything. I'm very interested to see, and I'm trying to come up with new ideas, come up with new things to build. But yeah, here's my list. But I have a weaver hut, basically just a tiny house. I really wish I didn't put that road there, but you could get rid of it probably. Or either I could just rebuild it, or actually you can get rid of it during editing. So if I was to go and place this here, you could go back to edit and then get rid of it. Which I ended up doing with several of my builds, because in a playthrough when I went to go and use them, they had a bunch of stuff that my guys couldn't make, and it caused me a bunch of problems. So I have a little warehouse. It just looks like this. Let me take the walls down. It has a bunch of chests. What I ended up doing was adding a bunch of boxes right in the middle row, and then they just walk around it and fill everything up. I have seen other people's warehouses different. They're a lot crazier and a lot bigger. I like this one because it's small. It's just a little warehouse. And then for another one that I did, I have a big warehouse, a lot bigger. So let me put the walls up. You can compare the size. Flag is not needed. I think it kind of looks a little dorky now that I look at it. But let's go ahead and shrink that down. And this is how mine looks. Obviously, it won't have flowers in it. That's from the ground. But you can make yours look a bit different. Like I said, I don't know. This is just some ideas that I was messing around with. What else do I got? Let's go back to build. I have a 2-story house, 3 beds. I like this house a lot, actually. I want to build it in my other playthrough. I got a little patio that leads around here to this side that leads to the 2nd story. I'll just take a look around real quick. Sorry, I'm getting these weird angles. My mouse is driving me nuts today. But yeah, that's just something that I built. I kind of like it. You could see that it's opened up here. Now throw down the walls for you. Here's the 2nd story. Obviously you could fit another bed or a few in there. I just have it spread out because what I like to do is I make these houses, and then whoever I put in there, let's say I put like a carpenter in there, you can put their workbenches in here, or like a healer's workbench. I call it a healer. And so on and so forth. And then down here I have a little living room. And then if we could look in there, here, let's go over here. And then I just have these 2 beds back here. Not a whole lot going on. I hope they add more furniture and stuff, more decorations. I love this game though. It's so much fun. Let's see. I made this Watchtower, was it this morning? I had fun with it. Let me put the walls up. Walls up. Thank you. I like doing my little walkways like this. You could do it differently. I don't know. I think it looks cool. But then again, I always make roads, and so I just have these little stones leading up to the road. And sometimes it doesn't always match up, but it's alright. And I just have flags posted because I've always seen like flags on watchtowers and like medieval movies and stuff like that. And then yeah, so when I'm going to set this up, I would have to put a ladder that's down from there, and then a ladder right there that leads down to that floor, so they can just come in, climb up, and then they can look out from above. I like it. Let's see, what else do I got? Adjusted blacksmith shop. I think it just means that I changed the color to white as well. I like that it's like the white faded color where it's not all the same color blocks, but the brown just seems, I don't know, it's a little boring, but the white kind of brightens it up, and I like it with the blue as well. Here's an ash carpenter shop. It's because the wall color is ash. I'm pretty sure that you guys have seen this. I also made this. See if I can get it to go somewhere. Here, let me do this. So I lied, I have one big build, or at least it's big for me. I had fun with it. This is a barracks, like a mini castle. Let me go ahead and bring up the walls. So here's the entryway. I thought it was kind of cool looking. And then let's look inside. We got the stairs leading up to there. I would like for the stairs to be flush with this, and then it to like, I don't know, it to look like one piece, but that's just how I set the stairs up. I might mess around with it later. But there's stairs on both sides, and they can walk around up here. I have it to where the front has these blocks up here, and then the back doesn't. Just because I thought it looked different and nice. Let's look at the building. I know not a lot of windows right there, but same on that side, so it looks equal. And yeah, I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. Let me open it up for you guys. Here's the top floor. Got a bunch of chests and some boxes over here just because they're like decorations. And then separate tables. I just thought it filled the room a little bit better. Let's go down to the first floor. It's always hard to look in here. But I have, there's a bed underneath the stairs, poor guy, whoever sleeps there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, 8 beds, and everybody has a chest at the end of their bed, kind of like in the military, how they have like their beds, and then you have like your little chest at the bottom of your bed. I don't know, that's just where I got the idea, so the soldiers can put their shit in there, even though I bet the workers will come and fill it up for them, because that's what they love to do if you don't take care of it immediately. But yeah, so here's my giant barracks. Go ahead and remove this now. I like that building a lot. And then I built a tavern. Is this? I think this is one, because I built one and it didn't really work. I don't think I saved it. This one though. So yeah, you could, or I would change the color, or if you build something different, obviously you could change the color. The reason why this looks like this is because, yeah, I think in my editor, I didn't have fences, but what I learned is when you are building a building like this, people were also asking if they could add the fences to the building menu itself. Well, it's really not needed. When you go to build a house and you have it all set up like this, and you want fences out here like I do, if you have unlocked fences and you have fences in your inventory, you can go here and grab the fences and place it here and then hit build. So when they build the building, the fences will also count as that structure. And you could probably, I haven't done it just because I discovered it after I built all these templates, but you can probably build it, put the fences down, and then save it as a template, and the fences will be included. So that's just something that I learned, and I hope it helps some of you guys. But yeah, back to the inn, tavern, whatever you want to call it. Now they don't really have what am I looking for? You know, like the bar. So I just put a bunch of chairs there along some tables, and then put the dressers there to kind of make it look like a bar. I don't know. And then it has 2 tables, and then here's a room down here. And they aren't big rooms, and this is a smaller room. That's actually a lot bigger than this. And then if you go upstairs, it's actually shared quarters, because you don't want gigantic buildings. You want something that you can work with. But what I did do was I built these dividers, and this is just for decoration. That is connected, right? Yeah, it is. But you have 6 separated rooms. I guess they aren't really rooms. It's one big room, and everything is separated. And I guess I forgot to give him a carpet, so I'll have to fix that. But I do have carpets at the end of everyone's beds. The blue carpet would look a lot nicer with the comfy beds, but this is just the template that I built. If you have comfy beds unlocked at the time, definitely it would look a lot better. I don't know, this is just something that I messed around with. Not a whole lot to it, but I would probably put a fence out here and then put benches out here as well. Church cleric home. The reason why it's called a church cleric home is because it's kind of a church, and then the cleric has his little room back there. All the windows, man, I wish those would like disappear when you looked at a certain side. But yeah, I have the benches in here, and I have a little stand for the cleric to preach if you ever chooses to, or whoever the hell you have as your preacher. And then here's a little room back here. He's, I don't know, alone. One bed, a little dresser, a little desk. But I'm gonna bring up the walls for you. Yeah, I made a cross and everything. Got the windows. I thought it looked nice. Again, another small building. I've been trying to keep everything small because when I was first building the buildings, I made them gigantic. And that's just a lot of resources and a lot of room taken up. So I've just been messing around. I still have a lot to learn. Cottage for 2. I think this one's just simple. It's just the little cottage and 2 beds, nothing else. I wish there were more decorations. You could probably put flags in here or whatever. But yeah, not a lot to it. It's very small. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It looks cute. I like it. Oh, and I made this for cooks. So it's like a little outside cooking area for your cooks. I figured it was quick and easy if you want a place for your cook to have his own little area. If you bring down the walls, it's just this little box, and that's how I chose to set it up. You can set it up differently. But yeah, I thought it was cool looking. So let me go ahead and remove it, just because. Great Hall. Oh, this is another bigger building. Come on, trees, stop holding my camera. I don't know if anybody else is having that same problem, but... So, yeah, this is how I decided to build it. Just have you guys look around. Probably put more... Well, the reason why I don't have flowers on these is because these are 2 spaces. So, unless they get some 3 space... or flowers that cover 3 spaces. Yeah. Let's open it up for you now. Got the eating area. Got a little toy in there. You can take it or leave it. And then I only have 6 beds in here. You could probably cram more, but I just thought it looked better like this. And I kind of wish I made this back room a bit bigger, so I could have more beds in here. Because you start off with 7 people, and this is holding 6 right now. So I have 1 person sleeping outside. Poor guy or girl. But yeah, this is my little what did I call it? A grand hall? Great hall? One or the other. Yeah, G Hall bed 6 feeds 16. And here's another grand hall. I don't know why I'm calling it grand hall. Kind of is. This one was more efficient. Let's go ahead and put the walls up first. Pretty simple. Not as big as the other one. Well, it kind of is. It just doesn't have the whole platform on the outside. Let's open it up, and you have all these beds. I think it's 5 on each side, so you can build this, and you won't have to build anything until you start getting up to like 11 people or whatever, unless you let your people sleep outside. I'd rather have them all in a building and eating together, because then I don't know if they really do socialize while eating. I always see them stuffing their faces and speech bubbles aren't popping up, so I don't know if they're going to add that later. And there's even room for like a few more, so you could feed more in here but not bed more. Unless you do the little trick that everybody else has learned, which is bunk beds, which I think is an awesome idea. I just don't like how you have the blocks in between to make the bunk beds. I wish that you could just kind of... I don't know, I wish there was like a skinnier block, you know, like if you could just build this little square right here, put another one there and another one there, and then put the bed on top of that instead of putting this size of a block on there. I just think it looks funky, and I'm one of those people that it would like really bother just because I'm anal. But yeah, that's that building. I got a little healer's hut. Let's go ahead and throw that up. I have it opened up first, so yeah, this is how it looks. She can come in here and work. You can move the chair back or whatever, and then she'll have her room there. Let's go ahead and pop it up. Just a little hut. Kind of like the 2-person cottage, but instead you have your workstation in there. Something else I saw people had a template for, and I thought it was really cool, so I built one myself. I thought this was really cool, and it can make your town look a little more lively. It looks... I don't know, I think it looks really cool. Don't know what to say about it. A really good idea. Whoever came up with that, good job on you. And this, I know there's already a blacksmith house, but I decided to make one myself. So with this one, you would also add fences here, and you would leave this open. This is where he goes in. He has his little boxes in here, and his workstation. He has his little flag. That's how I decided to roof it. And then this is his house. Not a whole lot to it. Let's open it up. Could probably reorganize those, make that look a little bit better, but yeah. Has his desk. Hold on, let me bring up the wall. Why did that get moved back? I don't know. You could probably fix it or put it up against the wall like this. That's probably why, because it's clipping into the wall. But if you raise the wall, you know, you don't really notice. So if I was to just move that there, move that up, and it does look a little funky. But yeah, that's probably why I moved it. If we bring the walls down, sorry, just sits on there like a lip. I hope they fix that, make it, I don't know, make it to where it can sit flush against the wall. But yeah, that's the blacksmith's house. Not a lot to it, but I thought it was awesome. I liked it. Mason stone house. Now, stone's not the prettiest look for a house, but yeah, I figured if he's working with stone, he might want to live in stone. So, open it up. He has a workstation. Oh, I think I saved it as a template because I had 2 masons, so I put another one of these in here. I actually don't want this in here. Hold on, yeah, I don't even have a mason unlocked, so I can't fix it. I'd get rid of this and put his other station in here. But yeah, that's his house. Now, other people are doing way crazier builds. I just thought maybe people wanted to, like, I hopped on YouTube and looked up my templates, and I didn't see a lot of videos of people showing off their templates. So I thought I'd make one, and hopefully other people will see this and go, hey, I want to do the same thing, because I really want to know what other people are building and get some ideas and see if I could build something that's like it, or build something that is like it but change it up a little bit, you know. I don't know if I showed off the small house, but it's not very small. I'm gonna bring up this. This is how it looks on the outside. Let's open it up for you now. Could probably fit another bed in there, but oh yeah, I think I left this open so I could put workstations in there. And yeah, it has a little walkway in here. I thought it looked cool. I built a small farmhouse. That's what else I made. Bring up the walls. So yeah, I thought it looked cool. And then you just surround it with fences and then break the fences off to put in your animals and have them separated or whatever. But yeah, this is my little farmhouse. I thought it looked cool. You could probably open up some holes over here too, but it kind of looks like a garage. Go ahead and open it up. This is how it looked. You can cram another bed in here if you really need to, if somebody needs somewhere to sleep. But I thought it looked nice. Maybe a few too many lights in there, but I liked it. Now, did I show you guys this house with the patio? If I already did, I'll cut it out. But I'm gonna bring it up. Obviously, fence here, and then have the fence kind of sink into the walls here, and then build it out. Because if you just set it to where there's a little gap right here, so it'd be fence, I think it's here, and it would cover these 3 spaces, that there would be a gap. You can actually set it here, and it would poke into the wall, but then it builds out perfectly to here, and then you have 1 fence there, and it's all flush, and it looks nice. It doesn't poke through the walls. I don't know. I really wish, well, this is just a peaceful map that I made so I could show you guys these templates. And funny enough, I found a really cool map. Let me show you guys real quick. So, I really wish I could zoom out. So you have your mountains here, and then you have a few levels here that actually have quite a bit of room that you could build on. And then you have this area that you can kind of start off, unless you want to start up here, it doesn't matter. But if you look around, you have a big body of water here and here. But over here, you can just build a wall here and gap that off and build all in this area. You could build a wall here, gap that off and have all of this area, and do the same for here. And then you have this huge area, which I think I'm gonna do in a normal playthrough. But I even have a bunch of land over here. There's a little lake here. There's a lot of mountain, so you can get all of your minerals and stuff. A lot of cool spaces around here. So I'll just show you guys this area. Bunch of berries here. I'm definitely going to use this map for something. I really do like this area. How it has the body of water, and then this little area of land in between the bodies of water. And then yeah, you can totally wall it off to make it look good, which I think I'm going to show you next. But yeah, back to the patio house, sorry. Obviously, you have a lot of room for either your crafting stations or more beds, up to you. But this is how I decided to make it. Thought it looked nice. So let me go back to this. I'll show you my walls in a second. Actually, I think I'm going to show it to you now, because this is what we're down to. So, I built sections of walls. I saw one guy do it this way, and it was awesome. So, here's one section, just the normal walkway section. And then if we go back here, here's the wall entrance. Does this go here? No, this goes in between, so let me get the stairs. I think it's this one. Just spin it around real quick. So if I set this here, it's now flush, and it fits the pattern. Here's little stairs. See, I saved the fences in a template for you. The only thing I didn't do was add this bar to here. I don't know. You can or you can't. It's up to you, or whatever you want. I just left it just because, like, if I want to fix it later, I can, or I could just leave it. Not a big deal. But here's one stairs, and then let's go back to build. Now let's get the entrance out. This is where the entrance fits, if I'm correct. Oh, I have to spin it. And I hit the wrong button. So, entrance, build. Hit the right button this time. Thank you. So if I set that there, see, it fits. Now, you do have this, but I thought it really didn't matter. It's so little that not a big deal. This is how I made my entrance look. I didn't know really what to do with it, so at first I built that little area right there first, and then I thought it looked a little off, so I put that here. And now I just think it looks really bulky, but you know what? I like it and I don't like it. Maybe I'll fix it later, maybe I won't. Let's look at it from this side. It doesn't look too bad. It just adds a little bit of dimension to it, dimensions, whatever. But yeah, this is the entrance slash exit, and then it has the walkway above. You could probably, I don't know if you could put a door in there or not. I'd rather just leave it open like that. And then I built, no, not yet. Sorry, wrong button. I built stairs 2 right there. So here we go. Here's the other side of the stairs, which is the exact same build as this, just flipped. So as you can see, it'll always look even. I thought it looked really cool. And then I also have, see, small stairs, small wall, and you could just keep putting the walls next to each other or whatever. All right, here are my corners. Is that all? Yeah, I think that's all. So, it's this one. And there's this corner. Fits perfectly. Just like a bunch of puzzle pieces. And then, the right corner. Pop. And there we go. And then, you can go back to your build. You can grab your small wall. And bam. See? It fits. What I need to do is build, like, this section, but, like, the opposite of that pattern. Because if I wanted to extend my wall, something I didn't think about, I think. Wall entrance, wall, left corner, right corner, wall stairs. Yeah, see, I didn't think about it. So if I was to do that, if I was to extend it, the pattern kind of gets broken off. It doesn't even look that bad, but if you wanted it to be exactly how this is, or if you wanted the wall longer, everything would look like this except for the long parts of the walls. So I might have to go back, or either set this down and then take those blocks off, and then basically you would get rid of these, fill up those, get rid, fill up, get rid, and then save it, and that's it. But yeah, I think that is about it for this one. Healer's House, Little Blacksmith House. Yeah, I think I've showed you guys everything. Yes, I did. But yeah, if you want the seed to this map, if you think it's cool, I will put it in the description down below. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please break that like button. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Share your templates or builds, whatever you want to call them, or send me links to where your builds have been posted, or links to your videos, and I will definitely go and check them out. Yeah, let me know the feedback on this. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or a great night wherever you're at, and thank you guys for checking out my video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.